Students, very good morning. I'm Murthy, your history teacher, going to teach you theme 1 from the beginning of time. In this chapter, we were reading about the evolution of early humans, modern humans, means how we became humans from animals. This is the story of this chapter, which we have discussed, which we have learned, which we have understood. So today we will read about hunter-gatherer society, and one of them is Hadza. Clear, bete? So let me explain my topic. You will ask what is Hadza? Bete, it is a group of hunter and gatherers, and they are living in Lake Isserli, a salt lake, Rift Valley Lake, and the country of the eastern Hadza, dry, rocky savanna dominated by thorn scrubs and acacia trees. We are reading a story of a small group of hunters and gatherers, and they are known as Hadza. I think it is clear who are Hadza. What is Hadza? Hadza, the Hadza are a small group of hunters and gatherers, and they are living in the vicinity of Lake Izai, that is Salty and Rift Valley Lake. The country of the Eastern Hadza, dry, rocky, and savanna. Means the country of these people is dry and rocky, and it has savanna vegetation that is dominated by thorn scrub and acacia trees. Is rich in wild foods and it has a plenty of wild food. Animals are exceptionally numerous, means there is a large number of animals which are found here and were certainly commoner at the beginning of the century. And they are commoner. Common means like which animals are found here? Elephant, rhino, buffalo, giraffe, zebra, waterbuck, gazelle, warthog, baboon, lion, leopard, hyena, all are common. These are big animals, wild animals, and there are smaller animals also available. The smaller animals like such as porcupine, hare, jackal, tortoise, and many more. All of these animals, apart from the elephant, are hunted and eaten by the Hadza. Means Hadza community hunt and eat all the animals, but not elephant. Means they hunted all the animals except apart from elephant. Elephant is not hunted by them or eaten by them. The amount of meat that could be regularly eaten without endangering the future of the game is probably greater than anywhere else in the world where hunters and gatherers live or have lived in the recent past. Means here we come to know that we understand that there was a large amount of animals which are found in this area. That's why Hadzas has a big amount of meat and they eat it regularly. Mean they are not worried to save the animals for future use. They have enough to eat. Mean they have enough resources to obtain, procure the food in future also. Vegetables food like vegetable mean this is the food which is obtained from animals means I am talking about meat. Apart from meat they also depends on vegetation for obtaining food means they are vegetarians also. Which food they get from plants like roots, berries, the fruits of bubble tree, and so on. Though not often obvious to the casual observer, is always abundant. Mean abundant means large amount, big amount, plentiful. Means this type of food, both meat as well as vegetable food are found here in a large amount. In they are not facing any shortage, scarcity of food obtained from animals as well as obtained from plants. So even at a height of a dry season, even if there is a dry season, there is no rain, even then they have vegetable food, means that is available to them during a year of drought. The reason because there was uh, a resource of water, there were lakes, there were rivers. Whenever there is absence of rain, then they can get water from rivers, from lakes. The type of vegetable food available is different in 6 months wet season from the dry season. But the type of vegetable food is different in a dry season as well as in a wet season. Same as which we have in dry season, we have pumpkin, kia, bottle gourds, all the foods we are vegetable food or which we are eating these days, mango, chiku, papaya, and cucumber. And in a wet season, uh, we have different kind of foods. So same was there, means they have different kind of food in dry season as well as in a wet season. But there is no period of shortage. They never faced a shortage of food. The honey and the grubs. Grubs mean uh, it is a beetle animal of seven, like a bee, honey bee. Of species of wild bee are eaten. I mean they obtain honey from the honeybees. Supplies of these vary from season to season and from year to year. But the supply of honey is very different from season to season as well as from year to year. Maybe some in some months they have big production of honey. Sometimes they have less production of honey. I have told you that they have a large amount of water availability. They never face scarcity of water. Sources of water are widely distributed over the country in the wet season but are very few in the dry season. In wet season, I mean during monsoon they have large amount of water bodies. But in dry season when there is absence of rain, then they have few. The Hadza consider that about 5-6 kilometers is the maximum distance over which water can reasonably be carried, and camps are normally sited within a kilometer of water course. Means they made their camps in the range of 1 kilometer where water is available. Mean they, because water is a basic need of everybody, we can't survive without butter. That's why whenever they made their camps, they keep in mind the distance of water away from their camps. It must be, according to their opinion, according to their plan, it must be within 1 kilometer. Mean they can easily get water from water resources. Mean they never lived away from water more than 5-6 kilometers. Mean water was available to them. Part of the country consists of open grass plains. In the country was uh, made of grass plains. But the Hadza never built camps there. But keep in mind that Hadza never built their camps in the grass plains. Apart from it, they made their camps among trees or rocks, and by preference among both. Means they never thought to make their camps or to make their living place in grass plain. Rather than they made it among trees as well as rocks. पहाड़ों के बीच या दरख्तों के बीच जंगलों में वो अपना कैंप्स लगाते थे, घर बनाते थे. They never thought about to make it in grass plains. Then the eastern Hadza means we are talking about the country that is in a eastern. It is country as well as community made of a small group of hunter and gatherers. We know. So the eastern Hadza assert no rights over land. Nobody has claim over land. This is mine. This is yours, and its resources. Means this is shared by all the community members. Any individual may live wherever he likes. You can live anywhere where you like according to the Hadza rule and may hunt animals. Everybody in the community is allowed to hunt animals of his choice, her choice. He can collect roots, he can collect berries and honey and draw water anywhere in Hadza country without any sort of restriction. Means restrictions were not imposed on Hadza community in Hadza country. Mean Hadza country is the property asset of all the community members of Hadza. It is shared by all the members of society. In spite of the exceptional number of game animals in their area, game is hunting the animal that is termed as game. The Hadza rely mainly on wild vegetables, matter for their food. Means if they are not having animals game, means there is a exceptional number of game animals, then they depend on wild vegetable for food. Probably as much as 80% of their food by weight is vegetable. Means 80% food they obtained from plants and 20% food they obtained from animals. Means that is meat and honey. And camps are commonly small. Means their huts, their camps, their uh, homes are small and they are widely depressed. They are not built together, they are scattered in the wet season, large and concentrated near the few available sources of water. And these are found near the water resources in dry season. There is never any shortage of food, even the time of drought. That is the big achievement of the Hadza community as well as Hadza country. One term is there that is mentioned on page number 24 or left corner, that is what is anthropology. But anthropology is a study, is a subject, is a discipline that studies human culture and evaluatory aspects of human biology. Means it study human culture and evaluatory process of human biology, how a human is developed, became a modern person, evaluated. Means it studied the process of evaluation of human being. I think this is clear. Thank you, students.